Hello YouTube, we're going to soak this rusty old knife, old hickory. I'll tell you the story about Sunday in the shop. There, that way you got to wait till the next Sunday in the shop to figure out where I got it from. The guy who sent it to me know. We're going to get this heated up, okay, and then we'll have to shut it off. Because I tripped the circuit breaker, well, an outlet strip, using this and my little heater at the same time. So just be aware, you play around all stuff. You don't have cheap outlet strips. You know, who knows what this thing pulls. And running my little small electric heater. So we're going to get this hot. We don't want it to boil. But we're going to keep this vinegar in this cylinder warm all day. So here we go. We're going to put this in here. We can't find no steel wool. We got a brass brush. We hate to see the vinegar get in the wood. We ain't too worried. So we're going to use this. We just want to remove the rust. We don't want to get the knife too shiny. We don't have to. We want it to look old. So we'll be back a little bit later and see what it looks like. Okay, can you see the bubbles? That's what we want. We've had better luck with the vinegar warm, like we cooked it on the wood stove on the rusty punches and crescent wrench. When the vinegar is warm, it will bubble better than when it's cold. We've shut this off. This is cast iron. It will hold heat for a long time. We have to alternate. We have to choose. We want this going or our little heater going. So we'll turn it back on a little bit. We're hoping we're not going to hurt the wood. I would like to get them handles off. Some of the rivets are them kinds that press together, brass rivets. So if you got real brave, you could pry up on the, because there's rust on the metal there. We're not too worried about getting any moisture in the wood. It will be dried out. There you go. You get a minute of that. This is going to be a short video. Okay, it's been about a half hour when we fired up the water again. You can literally see the rust. See it up there? You can see it falling off there. See it falling? Watch. We'll hold the camera still. Did you see it? Watch it. See it floating around? I'm following that piece right there. Look at that. Literally falling off. See it? You would not get that with cold vinegar. I've done that test. I let it sit overnight even by the wood stove to where when it was, so it never froze. With just plain cold vinegar, I did not get this response. Oh, this is just something at a dollar type store. Some drink shot glass. This is not Pyrex fireproof. Do this at your own risk. Even use a glass jar or anything. That's why I usually use cans on a wood stove. But I wanted to film it this time. That's how you get. We're going to do this little short things minute at a time. Okay, it's been about an hour. We're just a rock and roll. We've lost. We didn't pay attention. We did not want that to boil. So let's hope the best. Look at that in there. So again, we're going to bring you back when we're all done and ready to take it out of the vinegar. So we thought we'd give you like a half-hour show what it does, and then after about an hour. This will hold heat for a long time. This cast iron, that's a cast iron plate on top of here. I found this on Amazon. I do not promote any products on my videos. I do not get paid to show them. I always do that all the time. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, it's been 4 hours. Every hour we've been taking it out and scrubbing it. This was the hardest part, was up near the handle. My heater's kicking on, so you gotta excuse that, but you gotta keep warm. Let's take it out of here one more time, scrub it down, see what it looks like. Hold on. You know, when you take this out, when you want it was foamy white, it will stop and clear up. Now it's really dirty though, but it would stop its bubbling action and everything. You know what I mean? So you can see through it. Let's scrub it again. That's what we was worried about. Let's scrub it again, rinse it off, scrub it, wipe it down and everything, and we'll see what it looks like. We'll get underneath a better light. Well, we're happy with it because we want it to look old. You see them rectangle type indents? Let's flip it over to see if you can see them. See them? See them lines? That's a trademark in their knife design. Can you see how it shows up? And up in here, see that? This was one of the worst parts where it was so rusted up here. This is untouched, okay? And I did tap on that a little bit hammer to see if the rivet would move. Because see that where it's spread? We don't know what we're going to do. We do not want to take the handles off here. We'll take a Dremel diamond bit or something to get that rust out. But this is wire brushed. Now, I believe these to be a steel brush. They're just brass coated looking. El Cheapo, you find them at Harbor Freight and dollar stores. But we want this look. We don't want to take any of this patina away from the wood or the metal. Even though it's clean, people will say, you know, you get bacteria and germs and everything. If you worry about that, just dip your knife in boiling water before you use it. It's probably used more when you go camping or something instead of in the kitchen. But I'll be using it outdoors for cooking. I ain't too worried about stuff like that, but I tried to get a close-up picture of that. If I remember right, that is almost like a knife like a pirate would carry. What do they call them? A cutlass or something? See the handle back there? I tried to get the picture. Somebody look it up. The things that pirates carry. Ontario Knife Company, made USA. Beware of imitations that come imported. These are still made and sold, but they're not made in the USA. So beware. Don't just go out there on the internet and buy one and think you got an old hickory, because you don't. You'd swear this knife was never sharpened. It's a little boogered up down on the tip. I can fix that. It's almost like they jammed it in something to try to do something. They kind of buggered up. See where it's kind of buggered up there? Buggered up. No, there's not no big aggressive lines like it was taken to a grindstone or anything. Like maybe they just honed it. I mean, it's so dull. Look how dull. When you can see the edge of a knife, that means it's dull. I bet it'll still cut you. Yeah, it all adds character. That's what I like. Sunday in the shop, we got some more stuff we'll show you we got sent. Some of you is going to probably figure out where I got this from. Nope, we're just going to wire brush this, and we're going to put some kind of oil on it or whatever, but we hate to try to pry this apart. If it was anything but an old hickory, I would jam something there and try to get them rivets to come apart. If I had rivets, I'd drill them out, and I'd smooth all this wood back down and put it back on. I'm not going to do that. Leave it alone. Sometimes you just got to leave stuff alone. It looks good. It's an old knife. Look how black and dirty that is. This was a clean cloth when I started, because every hour I'd wipe all that black stuff off where the vinegar turns it black. Then I'd wire brush it and put it back in there. So, I really like that. It never did really boil. The vinegar did not boil. The water might have boiled, but the vinegar just simmered. So, thanks for watching. I'll try to get some really good close-up pictures of this, and I'm probably come back Sunday and show you after it's cleaned up a little more. Sunday in the shop. That'll get you to want to tune in, huh? So see y'all later. We're out of here.